If you really want to set yourself apart as a financial advisor, you have to do something different. You have to be something different. And if you want to help Christians invest in a moral, ethical way, then you have to offer them something different than everybody else out there in the market.
So our company is called Moral Wealth Strategies. So we want to create moral wealth for people, and we want to educate them with time-tested principles, just like any other advisor in the world would do it. But we want to do it with biblical principles.
Setting ourselves apart, but doing it in something that's honoring and ethical is important. It's important for you, and I believe it'll be important for your client when you can look at their portfolio and see what it is that they are contributing to and help support.
So the financial advisor, if he's not asking the client if they're concerned about where the money's invested, then I believe that he's not giving them the full service. So if he's asking them if they're concerned about having monies invested in companies that are supporting abortion and pornography and homosexuality and anti-family entertainment, alcohol and tobacco and gambling, as the client says yes, they're concerned, well then the evaluator has a tool that they can show them where it is, and then they can move monies out of those places that are invested in those places.
eVALUEator helps to set you apart. It helps you to be and to offer something that's different. Again, eVALUEator has access to over 30,000 different companies that goes through an 8 moral screen process and over 60 sub-screen process, so that we're able to look at what a company is doing, how they're performing. We're able to look at bonds and mutual funds and ETFs and annuities so that we can see in real time the client's portfolio.
Well, you can go to the eValueator's website. You can go to www.evaluator.com, and you can talk to an individual person like David Hart, and David Hart would help you to purchase the program, which we've purchased the program, and then you could use it in your business, in your practice. And then what I've done is I went back to the clients that I work with, and I showed them where the money is that they haven't invested. And then I apologized to them because I didn't know before that. And I showed them where the monies are invested. And then I asked them, are they okay with it? And all of them said no, that they didn't want their monies invested in those places. So that was a great service that I was able to provide for those people. And most of them were believers, but we have unbelievers also that were concerned.
Not only will it help this individual, but as they look at it, and can take security in what they're investing their money into and be proud of what they're investing into, they will tell others about this opportunity and the difference that you are helping them make, not only in their own portfolio, but in the world. And this, I gotta believe, will help bring referrals to your door.
So go to the eValueator website and learn about where these monies are invested, and you can do mutual funds, you can do stocks, and you could do a bunch of things to find out where the monies are invested.
There is a major difference between a Christian advisor and an advisor that is a Christian. Since 1995, eValueator has been helping advisors show clients the companies they are investing in and showing them if they're biblically sound, if they have morals, if they have ethics.
We're all concerned about where our country's going, but what are we doing about it? So the whole idea is to do something about it. And this is a way that I personally can work a ministry inside business by helping people do that. Not only just do a better job than another financial advisor, but to educate them about what God says about money and what He would say. So my question to them is, I ask them, how much money is okay to have invested in those places?
eValueator is something I believe that you should try, because once you try it, you will be convicted as the advisor, but as well as the client, as they see the type of companies and organizations that they are investing into.
I'm personally concerned of our particular country and where we're heading. And anytime a country historically has headed this way, they've decayed morally and then they collapsed economically. So by educating the clients where those monies are, because about 46%, it might be higher, of the people in America believe in God. So if 46% of those people moved monies out of those violated companies, what do you think we'd see happen?
An overwhelming number of advisors think of investment strictly in terms of rate and return. Now, obviously this is important, but what a company does with its resources or what the product the company produces is just as important. You see, when our clients invest into a company, they're becoming owners in that company. They're putting a stake in the ground with that company. They're contributing to the financial gain of that company, to the mission and to the vision of that company. eVALUEator is an organization with big ambition to help change the landscape of the financial institution, but doing it through a moral, ethical manner. See, with the advent of technology today, we are able to look immediately into a company and see what that company is doing, the products they are producing, what they are giving their resources to. eVALUEator has access to over 30,000 different institutions and organizations. And these companies go through an 8 moral screen process and an over 60 sub-screen process so that we are able to see in real time a client's bottom line, what they're investing in, the bonds, the annuities, the ETFs, so that we can see and take a detailed look at a client's portfolio. What we invest in has great value. Obviously, we want a performance to be there for our bottom line. But eVALUEator takes the goal of having good performance, but does it in a moral, ethical manner. Because see, this doesn't only affect the individual client, the investor, but it also affects our greater culture throughout time.